really wanted to try and put these flowers in a nice position. I've been trying for 20 minutes to try and find a nice vlogging spot, but these flowers just aren't going to cut it, I don't think, so. Sorry guys. Well, maybe I could have them in the back, or does that look weird? I like the flowers, I want to keep them, they go with the room. I'm keeping the flowers. Okay. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So, I'm in a great mood. I'm in a really good mood. As you can see from the title, I was at London Film and Comic Con this week, or LFCC for short, and I'm not gonna lie, it was the best weekend of my life. It was full of so many emotions, lots of ups and ups. There was only one down, and I'll get into that a little later, about the trip and everything. As you can see, my cheeks are turning a little red because it's really hot in this house. I'm house sitting for my Nana, she's away on holiday. I hope you're having an amazing time, Nana. But anyway, we went away to London Film and Comic Con through Friday to Monday night. Friday to Monday night, yeah, that was it. But we were only attending Comic Con from the Saturday and the Sunday. So that was only because Comic Con LFCC was over the course of 3 days, so Monday to Sunday, not Monday, my apologies. It was over the course of 3 days, so that was the Friday to the Sunday, but we went from the Saturday to the Sunday because, again, it depended on what guest was going and how we wanted to plan our trip money-wise, so we saved a bit of money going on the Friday, so we thought we'll just do that. If you guys want to skip to the actual Comic-Con convention bit, you can go ahead and I'll put like above here somewhere like what minute, because I haven't edited it yet, you go to if you want to get to the Comic-Con bit. If you guys want to hear about like the planning, not the planning, sorry, I've just come off a shift, I'm really sorry, I was working from 8:30 till 4:15, so I'm really tired. So if you guys want to hear about the actual full trip, then please keep on watching, but if not, you guys can just click ahead, I don't mind. So we booked our flights, we left at about 4 in the morning, we were on the plane for 8, no, we left at 5 in the morning, we were on the plane for 7, and we flew down there and everything was going according to plan. The only first thing that kind of worried us was that there was no trains leaving Luton Airport to go to the convention, so we had to get a coach, and we got the coach to Earl's Court, which is where our hotel was. And I don't want to put the name of the hotel or anything because I don't want to shade it, but I will insert clips of what the place looks like because I was there for 2 hours and I made Camden take me somewhere else. It was horrendous. It was hot. Our room was creepy. It smelled funky. It wasn't like you know, crappy smell or anything. It was like a fusty smell, like just not ventilated. There was a bed sheet on the window, so there wasn't even like a proper window anywhere. It was literally just the bed sheet. I'm just gonna insert some clips so you can see what it was like. Sorry. I'm just trying to document this dungeon with no air. That doesn't work. If that had worked, I would have stayed, but no. It's nice. There was no kettle. And you can see this either, but this is just disgusting. Everything's dusty, nothing's been cleaned for weeks. Oh. So yeah, needless to say, we didn't stay there for very long. I was like, get me out of here. So we left and we went to the Doubletree Hilton back in Tower Hill, which is where we were staying last year, although we stayed at the Citizen M, so they were literally just around the corner from each other. But it was really nice to be back at Tower Hill. It's a really pretty part of London. It's kind of quiet. There's lots of nice places nearby. So we were there and it was lovely, and it was... I'll show you guys my emotions when we arrived. Thank you. Oh, look at the view. It's nice, private. There's air conditioning. Look up there. There's one, not two, and a little chair. Oh, we have an iron and everything, and a safe. No. We have a kettle. Oh my god. So we went out for dinner and we came back and we decided to start doing our costumes. So for those who saw pictures on Facebook but didn't quite understand what the aesthetic was behind the bloody costumes, I decided that Camden and I were going to go as Sidney Prescott and Billy Loomis from the hit movie Scream. and it starred Neve Campbell and Matthew Lillard and Courtney Cox and David Arquette. It was a really, really good film. It's actually my favourite scary movie of all time. I saw it when I was 10 years old, and yeah, it was just really good. I bloodied up our costumes the night before, and I cannot stress enough how funny it was walking through London in these bloody clothes. It was raining as well, which was really annoying because it was hot. I had to wear 2 jackets. So it was raining, and the queue was about a 40-minute wait to get inside the Olympia Stadium, which is where the convention was happening. We get inside and we get disrobed, but the whole time I was walking through London before we met the other, like, obviously the other cosplayers, everyone was like, "What's wrong with her? Oh my god, did they like murder someone?" The Olympia is huge. I thought it was just one dome, but it turns out that there's 2, and then there's like a separate room for talk, and then there was a separate room for autographs and pictures. And the only thing that really bugged me about the autograph and picture room was that you were not allowed to take any pictures or anything of people signing autographs, because again, that's how they make their money. So I wasn't allowed to take any videos or pictures, which really upset me, but needless to say, we got everything we wanted, and yeah, so let's just move on to the convention part of things. So we get to the convention and we find out that our photographs aren't until the afternoon, so we got there at about 11 o'clock, and I was getting pictures with Matthew Lillard. Me and Cameron were both getting pictures with him. We were going to go to his talk. We ended up going to Jason Isaac's talk, which was really entertaining. It was free, but he had the place packed. And I didn't get too much footage of him because you weren't allowed to film during the talks, but he was really, really funny. And I'm not a Harry Potter fan, but, you know, I respected him. I thought his stories were really fun.
And I've done parts, but they're not really human. So don't ask about that, and then don't ask me about individuals, because everyone I've ever worked with is a saint.
And it kind of made me want to watch the films, but I don't know if I'll watch them. And I had a photo shoot with Brendan Fraser, who played Rick O'Connell in the Mummy movies. And he was one of the reasons why I wanted to go on this trip, a big reason why I wanted to go on this trip, because I've loved him since I was a little girl. And the older I've gotten through studying acting and musical theatre, I looked into more of his movies other than, you know, the ones that he's kind of known for. So films like School Ties, Gods and Monsters, Mrs. Winterbourne, The Quiet American. He's done a Crash. He was in the Oscar-winning Crash. He's done a lot of films that I really, really like. So getting to meet him for me was going to be a big deal, and I was really excited. So this happened as well. I'll just insert this because this was really random, but I'm really happy it happened.
Sorry guys, excuse me please, excuse me.
Jason Momoa and I, like, we slapped hands. Like, it was like, "Hey, Jason," and I freaked out. It was so embarrassing. It was really cringy, but he seemed fine. It was his birthday that day, and I didn't know, but he was there, and I put my hand out for a high five, and he took it, and it was nice. It was a nice moment. Everyone at home was really jealous, so I felt good. Now comes the photographs, so let's try and find out. I've got them all here, like, on the floor and everything. So this was the first photograph that was taken of the day, and it was the one that I'm really, really excited about. I'll insert some footage of when I was going in to meet Brendan right now.
So I'm last in the queue for Brendan Fraser, and I think that's the way it should be, because they should save the best for last. And that's why I'm here. All these people are waiting for Lana Parrilla, who plays the evil queen in Once Upon a Time. They ran behind with Val Kilmer. I think that's how you say it, Val Kilmer, I don't know. Yeah, they ran really far behind. So that's why we're kind of speed up now. But I'm the last one, so I'm hoping I get maybe just a few more seconds or something. I don't know. But yeah, this is it. After this, I'll be forever changed. Bye.
So this was our photograph, and I was starstruck. I was last in the queue, and I did this on purpose because I was really nervous to go in, because this is like a big Hollywood actor. I was really nervous, and I did a little bit of me wanted to be like the last one in, just in case I got more time. I'd never been to a convention. I don't know how they work. I didn't know if after the last photo it's like, right, you have to leave and we need to get the celebrity out of here. But that wasn't the case for me. I was last in the queue, and I could see him just standing there, and I was like, this is weird, like he's actually like right in front of me. This is not right. And then this girl comes running in, and she was like, "Oh, I'm late, sorry." And I was like, "Oh, it's okay, you can go in front." She's like, no, I'm going last. And I was like, that, I lost the accent there, but you get, she was like, I'm late. And I was like, oh, that's okay, you can go first. And she was like, no, I'm gonna go last. And then I just turned on her and I was like, I'm going last. And I did feel really bad after it. I thought, this poor kiddo, I've like scared her, but I turned really Glaswegian and I don't know, I guess I gave her a really bad fright, but she went and got her picture and it was literally what I thought it was gonna be. It was quick and then she was away. And then the little washer was like, right, it's your turn. And he just kind of stared at me for a second and I just kind of stared like, okay. It's really embarrassing to think about it. I couldn't just be normal, it was really bad. But he just put his hand out and I shook his hand and he brought me in for like a cuddle and then we took the picture. And then after the picture was done, the photographer was like, right, Lana Paria's here. Yeah, Lana Paria just walked by me and I just was like, hey, what's up? I honestly didn't care. I love her as well, which is really bad, but one day I'll go meet her. But the photographers and all the other sort of ushers and stuff were discussing the next photo shoot and how they were going to set it up. So Brendan and I got to talking for a couple of minutes and it was so brief. He looked down at my face and he was like, thank you for coming. I was like, thank you so much for being here. You're one of the reasons why I came on this trip. Me and my boyfriend are massive fans of your movies. And then he cut me off and he like leaned in closer and he was like, you've got something on your face. And I was just like, what? And I was like, oh, duh, fake blood. And he took out his handkerchief and, well, I thought it was a handkerchief. It was a blue bandana and he just dabbed my face with it and I just about died. I was like, oh my God, did that actually just happen? And then I had to get my photograph and I had to leave and this is the footage of what happened after that meet and greet.
Did he wipe blood off your face? What did he say again? Who was it? What did he say?
It was so nice to leave him. Stop calling me.
Charlotte, what did he say?
He was just like, you got something on your face.
I think I might have gone out with camera because I could maybe. I have to keep pausing and starting.
Oh my God, I'm freaking out. Do you want to see the picture?
Yeah, let's have a look together. Oh my God.
Oh my God, I didn't expect to get this freaking emotional. I hate myself. That was amazing. That was so good. I was the last one to go in, so I got like a couple more minutes with him and I will get a clip. Camden filmed some stuff from outside, which was amazing. And he was like, you've got a little something on your face. I'm like, duh, like clearly. And then he just like, from his back pocket took his handkerchief out and I was like, oh, he's gonna give it to me, and I was like, no, he didn't. And then he just like went like that to my face and I was like, I can't even like.
She killed Brendan Fraser. She killed Brendan Fraser.
It was so nice. Oh, that was a lot to take in. Okay, I gotta go.
I'm so awkward. I cry at everything. I don't know why I do it. I just cry at everything. Everything just makes me cry. Oh God, it's so embarrassing. Anyway, let's move on to later on that day. So later on that day, Camden and I went and got pictures with Matthew Lillard. So this was, oh no, that's not the first one, my apologies. This was the first one that we got taken. So we ran up to him and I was like, okay, so you guys need to look like you're trying to kill me. And I don't know, he must have just went full Shaggy, and I just never thought I'd see the day where Stu Macker would hide behind Sidney Prescott from Billy Loomis, because those guys were partners. So I guess it's really funny. I did really like how this picture came out. How can you look scared with Matthew Lillard? He's so sweet. And then this was the second picture that we got. We got to take 2 pictures with him because we had 2 passes. But he was a dream. He was absolutely lovely and he sounded just like how you would expect him to sound. His voice hasn't changed at all. And then the next day we went to meet him and we got him to sign this picture for us. And I don't know if you can see here, but it says "Leave her alone," which was one of his quotes from the film.
Leave her alone.
It was really, really funny. Okay, I'm trying to like go through everything to see what else I've got. So that was all the stuff that we did on the Saturday. The Sunday was going to be the biggest day of the convention for us because we had the Brendan Fraser Diamond Passes. So I'm just going to show you what that looks like.